Guys, I feel amazing. Like, literally feel amazing. Even my cold is starting to clear up, so I can start to breathe through my nose again, which is absolutely fantastic. I sort of went through all these panic attacks, then I had insomnia for days and days and days, which was awful. And then I literally slept for 3 days. So, yeah. But today I actually feel like a normal human being. I'm not feeling sick at all anymore. I just felt sick every time I ate something before. And now I just feel good. So I'm having a normal day. I've been pretty lazy this morning, to be honest, with it. But I'm going to crack on and get busy this afternoon. Um, just wanting to update on YouTube. I haven't even logged on to it to see what's going on. I actually did have one question from Stepbro something. I forget the full name. I only just read it too, so it's useless. I'm just so bad at names. I think it was. Anyway, he was saying that what's inspired me to write. Um, I've kind of always wanted to write. The books that really inspired me to write, will want to write in the first place, are mostly fantasy books like David Gemmell, Terry Pratchett. I love Terry Pratchett's sense of humour, it's brilliant. Um, People like that, even Tolkien to an extent, and definitely C.S. Lewis when I was a kid, used to love them. Love the Harry Potter stuff as well. So that sort of thing is the type of book I envisage myself as going about writing, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm trying to write something more biographical, autobiographical, because of my inspiration is actually a TikToker, a friend of mine, who I'm not going to mention at the moment. But so I'm writing about her and writing about me, and that's that sort of type of writing. I suppose my biggest sort of inspiration would be. Um, oh, I forgot his name now. Wow, what a brain freeze moment. Um, a guy who wrote a short history of everything, and Bill Bill Bryson, travel writer. He's a yeah. I like his style of writing. He would probably be someone that I would look up to. And if you haven't read A Short History of Everything, definitely read it because it's brilliant. It's just a look through the science of the world and how it came about, and it's approached from a travel writer's perspective as well. His travel writing books are great too. Um, I haven't read any anything else that he's done other than travel or the short history of everything. Um, I know got a book out called Home, which I've not read. So there's plenty of stuff that I need to catch up on with him because he's a great writer. If I could write like him, well, I don't know. I guess everyone has their own style. We'll see how mine ends up after I've drafted and rewritten a bit. But yeah, he would be inspiring. Um, or if you do like sci-fi and fantasy, yeah, I'd recommend you pick up the Color of Magic from Terry Pratchett if you like a bit of humour in it. He, he his parodies are brilliant. Um, if you want something a bit more serious than David Gemmell's Legend, I would definitely recommend as a introduction to a fantasy book. Um, then there's a smaller writer out there, an American guy called David DePrima. He does like sort of space opera stuff. Um, I really like his books. They're his ideas and his concepts and his characters are great. Uh, so yeah, I would recommend trying some of his stuff if you're more into the sci-fi stuff. But there's plenty of sci-fi writers out there, like really good ones. You know, even the old ones are good. Um, that's the good thing about sci-fi and fantasy. It doesn't really age. Well, not too much anyway. Uh, so yeah, I don't read a lot of biography. Maybe I should start reading one. I've got a copy that my stepsister gave me of a biography for a Russell Brand one. So maybe I should delve into that and see how the writing is in it. Last book I read was Homeless Guy with a Cat. What's it called? So a Cat Called Bob or something like that. That was really good. Yeah, just about a homeless guy who finds a cat, starts living with this cat, and the cat comes out busking with him. And it's just a story about him living on the street, stroke emergency accommodation, etc., and working with his cat. But it's obviously a true story, so it makes it more interesting. Yeah, so I don't really know what I'd recommend you or my inspiration for. My main reason for writing biography or autobiography is I'm trying to get it written quick. And I'm not saying it's easier, but it kind of is easier than writing sci-fi or fantasy in terms of the fact that I don't have to build and structure a world. I don't have to, invent every character from scratch and start mapping those characters' journeys. I don't have to start trying to keep a timeline of everything, invent new technologies and systems and explain all those. I just have to explain myself experiences and another person and their experiences, and that makes it a bit easier to write because my characters are developed already for me. They exist. I know how they've reacted and what their reactions would be, so it makes life easier to write a book in a short period of time. And once I've done that, at some point I would like to go back and do the full 9 yards and write a proper sci-fi or fantasy. So I might do that in the future, regardless of whether this book succeeds or not, because if this book succeeds, I'm going to do the sequel to it. I know there's a drop-off in sales going from one to the sequel, but that's fine. I want it to be like a two-parter. It'll become apparent why when and if you read it, but the thought of doing a full world build it's really enticing. It's just something I need to spend a proper amount of time on. I don't think I've got the proper amount of time at the moment for what I'm trying to achieve for this other person. So that's why I'm writing like I am. And that's my main inspiration for getting on this New Year's resolution to write a book. And who knows, it might lead me to become a writer, which means that I can do that anywhere in the world, and then maybe some travel in my future. I don't know. I mean, I've got a house and I'm kind of settled, so, but I haven't got a wife or kid, or I don't even have a cat. I've been thinking about getting a cat for a long time. But I don't want a dog because I'll be out of the house too much for a dog. A cat can take itself out and can look after itself a bit more comfortably on its own while I'm out, and I'll spend the evenings with it and the weekends, obviously. But so that would be a big commitment, kind of tie me down. So I have not decided my future on travel yet. A lot will depend on someone else, so we'll see. But it'll become more apparent with the book. Definitely you'll find out by part 2. But I will leave it there now, because I'm just speculating on what's going to happen in the world. I know you've probably noticed me wiping my nose a couple of times. The cold hasn't quite cleared up, but it's definitely getting there. At least it's on the more running stage than the block stage now. Yeah, so wish me luck writing today. Sorry about my shirt. It's a really old Chelsea shirt, so any of you who hate me for supporting Chelsea, then I'm sorry. I don't actually support them anymore. I'm an ex-Chelsea fan. It's not that I fell out with them or anything. I just stopped watching football. I fell out with the whole football going to every channel under the sun you have to pay for. Nothing on normal TV. So I stopped paying my TV license. So I can't even watch live TV now. So I don't watch any. I occasionally see World Cup games because I go down to the pub to watch them. I don't really watch any other football now. So yeah, long time since I saw a Chelsea game anyway. So you guys take care. Bye.